sickly sweet, but when I'm around her I can finally breathe. Her world is stained in black and red. I'm living with the ghost, living in my head. Red girl, it's red world. Red girl, it's red world. Red girl, it's red world. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone. The red girl's gone now. Her hands are not cold, and her eyes are not cold. She don't wait around now. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone now. The red girl's gone. She's a shadow of herself, a shell. The red girl. The red girl's gone. 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 She don't say much now, but I hear her around. When I speak, I hear her sound. She don't come to my town. The red girl's gone now. coming my way, and it will fall on my face, 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 it will fall on my face. The sand is cold. A ghostly sheet. Footsteps vanish. Incomplete. The waves retreat. A heartbeat beat. Life withdraws. The rhythm cheats. What does it leave? What does it take? Low tide. Low tide. The world unwinds. The world untied. Low tide. Low tide. The emptiness where secrets hide. A whisper crawls through the barren shore. Tells me less but leaves me more. A shadow falls, a closing door. Low tide, I'm not sure anymore. fading past the night breeze, heavy but holds its tongue. Curtains shift like whispers in the dark. A spark, no flame, just a fleeting mind. Open windows, open hearts, glances crossing worlds apart. We never meet, we never stay. Ghosts of moments drift away. Drift Streetlights flicker, a nervous beat. A clock ticks louder with each heartbeat. The silence screams, but leaves no clue. Eyes that search but never truly find. The echoes kind, the moment blind. shadows linger like they still care. A broken sign swings, creaks in despair. Ghost towns whisper, hear their plea. The silence hums in minor key. Ghost towns call, they summon me. Cobblestones cracked under fading moons. Winsome verses, ancient runes. Every door closed, each lock a tune. Faint voices hide in the cracks of stone. No one here but you're not alone. Ghost towns whisper, hear their plea. The silence hums in minor key. Ghost towns call, they summon me. The clock ticks backward, hands unwind. Time forgot what it left behind. Ghosts don't haunt, they intertwine.
and clipped our wings. Abandoned garden shadow fall. Dreams wither like petals blown away. Roots that reach but never stay. Abandoned garden where love betrayed. The moonlight dances on the rust. Shadows rising from the dust. I walk alone where we once stood. A hollow heart in a haunted wood.
Don't have to pretend to be anything other than this. Frozen veins in my hands. Can you thaw them out? Come on, thaw them out. Please thaw them out. Come on, thaw them out. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. I can't just pretend like it doesn't exist when I'm forced to relive, and it's all my fault. Oh, I guess it's my fault. It's all my fault. I guess it's my fault. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body, it feels so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Oh, the demons took over the home in your mind. You never leave it, so now you're a ghost all the time. It's not your fault, but you're so lost, and you can't remember your name. Your heart's too
to be anything other than this. Frozen veins in my hands, can you thaw them out? Come on, thaw them out. Please thaw them out. Come on, thaw them out. Because my heart can't take the pain. My body is so insane. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. Because I'm just too traumatized. Because Distant voices calling through the rain. Words like thunder echo in my brain. They're here, they're gone, they're lost, they're found. Distant voices spinning me around. A laugh that lingers just beyond the door. Footsteps falling where there was a floor. The past is present forevermore. Do you hear them? Or is it just me? A fading hymn, a broken plea. Distant voices calling through the rain. Words like thunder echo in my brain. They're here, they're gone, they're lost, they're found. Distant voices spinning me around. Conversations with the ghosts of time. They tell their stories, they borrow
time I used to know. Summer shadows stretch and fade. Burning dreams we never made. Unfinished stories left to rust. Heat dissolves to twilight dust. Barefoot trails through fields of gold. Memories flicker but don't hold. A cracked mirage on the horizon's line, lost in the haze of borrowed time. I reach for the warmth, it slips like sand. A phantom touch, a fleeting hand. The past dissolves, a dim cascade. In summer shadows we await. Summer shadows stretch and fade. Burning dreams we never made. Unfinished stories left to rust. Heat dissolves to twilight dust. The sun melts into the asphalt's grin. Ghosts of heat rise, they twist, they spin. The air holds whispers, thick and tight. Fingers of dusk erase the light. Summer shadows, they crawl, they climb, stretching long, devouring time. Unfinished memories left behind. Summer shadows burn my mind. A broken bike rusts by the fence. Laughter fades, it makes no sense. Sweat-stained dreams hang in the haze. A mirror of gold, the past betrays. And the nights grow cold. They bite. Where did the warmth go? Where's the fight? Summer shadows, they crawl, they climb, stretching long, devouring time. Unfinished memories left behind. Summer shadows burn my mind. The sky splits open, a violet wound. The stars hum softly, a somber tune. A crack in the season, a stolen bloom. Summer shadows, they seal the room.